Welcome back to another installment of iDeality. I'm here with a goal update, and I wanted to give everyone a bit of a progress report on some of the core goals that I've been working on since the very beginning, just to give everyone a little bit of a view into what I've accomplished over the first 2 months of my challenge, as I have another 10 months ahead. So let's jump right in and see what I've been doing since then. Alright y'all, jumping into the push-up challenge. Within the first month, came in at 5,800, so that means I'm 3,000 ahead of the game as of just my first month in. The second month was a bit more difficult. I had some travel to work around, as you may have seen. I also was ill. It made just doing any type of physical activity pretty difficult. Admittedly, take a couple of days off. I am sorry. However, the point is to hit the number, not to do push-ups every single day, though that's pretty much how this works. I am presently at a grand total, I've dipped into the 5 figures here, of 10,615 push-ups, which to me is honestly really exciting to have already made it almost a third of the way to my goal just over 2 months in. I certainly didn't expect to be anywhere near this number as I was getting started. I was honestly a bit worried about the ominous number of 36,000 push-ups in a year even being achievable, but here at just over 60 days, having 10,000 push-ups in the books, we're not even 3 months in, so first quarter performance, pretty strong. Alright, jumping into the bike riding goal. Obviously, last time I hadn't made much progress as we were just exiting the polar vortex where us Chicagoans here were braving negative 45-degree temperatures. It was psycho. I didn't even go outside. I was banned. I wasn't even allowed to, so what are you gonna do? Which meant that riding my bike was difficult, to say the least, between the snow and the ice and the freezing wind. Those aren't a fantastic combination for riding conditions, so in the interest of staying alive, I abstained during much of that period, but if it was rideable, I made the push to get out there and do it, and I have the motivation of work as far as the commute and getting out there every single day, and that's what I've tried to do. Obviously, here as we just start to enter spring here in Chicago, it hasn't always been the greatest outside. I've tried to push through some inclement weather after a somewhat disappointing update last video, and it's paid off. For every week in the month of March, I was able to ride 4 out of 5 commutes, which is 8 total bike rides a week, or just for the percentages and the goal progress, 80% of my rides, which of course is well above the 51 that I needed to hit my goal. So March ended up being incredibly strong, and the first 2 weeks here of April have been even better now that we have some real temperatures outside. I've been trying to take advantage, and I've been hitting 100% on my bike rides. That's 5 out of 5 for the last 2 weeks. Each time I do that, I'm adding 20 miles onto my total. I'd like to ride 500 miles. Here I am going into month 3, 2 weeks in the books. I was only at around 27 miles during the first update. Luckily, a strong March and an even stronger April, at least the start of it, is putting me in a really good place. Total to date, I'm at 125 miles ridden. So the math works out nice here at 125 miles ridden on my 500-mile goal. That puts me squarely at 25% progress made towards the end goal there. Feeling pretty great here as I'm only 2 weeks into month 3 and we're just starting to head towards the warm months. Finally, for the $600 a month profit goal, or more easy to wrap your head around, $5,000 extra made or saved for the year. Here's the progress. Good news is I've made more than the $10.47 last time. Bad news, still didn't hit 600. This time I did come in over 50% of goal though, in big part thanks to the Illinois State Treasurer, the office of Michael Fryricks. You may remember the unclaimed property opportunity that I had been discussing in the previous video. That process, 2 years long, finally came to fruition in the month of March. Got a letter, I believe March 14th or 15th, with my check attached for $396, which puts me way closer to that $600 goal for month 2. Feeling pretty fantastic about that. Didn't make it all the way to 600, but of course some other factors. So I also factor in my bike rides and the amount that I save on commutes by not either riding public transit or taking rideshare. So at the bare minimum, I'm trying to make this as conservative as possible. It would be $4.50 that I spend round trip to get to and from work. Obviously, each time I ride my bike, it's free. So I'm saving that money and it's staying in my bank account. So with the last couple of weeks here in March, me hitting 80%, that means 4 times out of the week, I saved that $4.50. 4 times $4.50 is $18. There were 3 weeks I had the opportunity to actually ride to work. One of those weeks I was in New York, so that one was taken out. But $54 a week at 4 rides per week that that is incorrect. It is $18 per week times 3 equals $54 for the month saved on commutes. So that's going to be added to that $396.37 from the state. And another factor that I'm going to be bringing in towards my profit savings challenge month to month is going to be my alcohol consumption, or rather lack thereof, since the challenge has started, as that was a regular source of spend for me. I was buying at least, and I'm trying to be conservative once again here, we'll say $7, so a drink worth outside of the household a week, plus at least, we'll once again say $7 of alcoholic beverage to be consumed inside of the household a week. So we'll say I'm saving at the very bare minimum, even though some weeks it was definitely higher than that, $14 a week. So for the month of March, there was, of course, I can count all 4 weeks this time. It will be $14 each week times 4 is going to be a total of $56 saved on my abstinence from alcohol consumption, which is going to factor into putting me very close to that $500 mark and even closer to that $600 goal for the month. Not too far off, guys.